Hello there, my name's Scott. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a Titan ENI or ENI, I'm not too sure how it's actually pronounced, which I purchased from www.totallywicked-eliquid.co.uk. Now that's the UK site, but they also have a site in America, which is www.totallywicked-eliquid.com, and the discount code features at the end of the video can be used at both sites. So we'll start off then with what's in the box. Comes in a really nice packaging like this. On the front there you've got the Totally Wicked ENI, and as you can see there, it stands for Electronic Nicotine Inhalator. Now the reason why they had to change that around was because basically like the FDA in America have been sort of sticking their noses in where it's not wanted, and so Totally Wicked, they're trying to sort of distance themselves away from the term electronic cigarette. So it's still an electronic cigarette, but they're just obviously just having to sort of change it around to an ENI, just to sort of try and keep it on the FDA good side. Okay, so if you lift up the magnetic lid, you then get an instruction manual on how to use it. You then get presented with two manual batteries. There's no automatic batteries in this kit now, so you've got the two manual batteries, and you get two atomizers, so effectively you're getting sort of two electronic cigarettes out of it. If you lift that part up, you then get, if I can take it out, you then get a capsule which contains your nicotine cartridges. They're all tobacco flavour. You get 10 cartridges in there. They was 5 high strength, 3 medium strength, 1 low and 1 zero nicotine strength. They're in a capsule, obviously, just to make sure it's all sort of child friendly, because you don't want little children getting their hands on the nicotine cartridges. You then get another 2 boxes. One of them contains a charger so you can charge the batteries, and the other one in this big box here will be the power cable. Excuse me. So I'll just put it together and put a fresh cartridge on it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So the atomizer and the manual battery, they just screw together. And the last one. And you get your, they come in like a sealed little package like this. This is the tobacco high. Just take them out the wrapper. And then you get like a little sort of lid that's on the end there, so you just pull that off, and then you just push that into place into the top of the atomizer. Okay, so I'll just show you what it looks like in a bit more detail, a bit of a clean. And so you got this part here is the mouthpiece, which contains the liquid nicotine. Then you got your atomizer here, and on the front of the atomizer, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you got the 510 Titan written across it. And then you have your manual battery here. And on the end you have an LED which will light up every time you are activated by pressing the button. You have the button here, and then when you press that, the LED lights up, which then in turn heats up the atomizer and starts vaporising the liquid in the cartridge. So I'll just show you what the vapour's like. Just going to give it a couple of pulls just to get the liquid down to the atomizer. And as you can see, you're getting a really nice amount of vapour. You know, you always do. These are very good model ENIs or electronic cigarettes. You know, you always get a nice amount of vapour out of them. Flavour of the cartridges. Now I've been using like Titans or 510s for ever since they first come out. Now when they first come out, the cartridges, they was all right sort of tobacco flavour, but nothing particularly special. Not too sure if they have actually changed the actual flavour now at all, or if it's my taste buds have changed, but they definitely seem to have improved over the last sort of few weeks where I've bought like more cartridges or other sort of kits and that. So the flavour of the cartridges, you know, for me tastes quite nice now actually, and they're a lot more of a sort of a stronger tobacco flavour, nice and smoky as well. They're not going to taste exactly like a cigarette. I get asked that question a lot, you know, what one tastes exactly like a cigarette, and there isn't really any that tastes exactly like a cigarette, but you are getting a very nice, strong, smoky tobacco flavour out of it. Throw hit, when I first started using it, I've been using it for about 4 days now. When I first started using it, I wasn't really getting any sort of throw hit at all, to be honest, but I was getting that nice amount of vapour still. But after about sort of 2 days used, the throw hit's coming through nice and strong now. This is the high nicotine strength. And I'm getting a really nice kick in the back of my throat. I like to do a mouth inhale where you take the vapour into your mouth and then you breathe it down into your lungs, and then that gives you that sort of kick there. But you know, if you like to do a direct lung inhale, then literally probably after about maybe sort of 2 seconds you are getting that sort of strong sort of burning sensation on the back of your throat. Yeah, probably after about sort of maybe probably about 2.5 seconds there, you are getting that sort of sensation there. For the battery, not the best in the world, you know. I think that's sort of quite well known now though, really. Probably takes about an hour and 1/2 to actually sort of fully charge a battery from dead till full. That's via the mains, you know, which is, you know, a pretty nice sort of quick charging time there, which is a bit of a bonus. But for the actual usage time, I'd say, you know, obviously it depends on how much you use it personally. I can only tell you my battery life experience and my own personal experience of using it, and you're probably looking about sort of 2 hours, 2.5 hours of sort of moderate use, slightly moderate to slightly heavy use. You know, if you want to treat it as a cigarette, in other words, you know, every time you get a craving, you pick it up, take sort of 10 to 15 drags and put it down again until you next get another craving, and you're going to make the battery last a lot longer than that. But you can get a thing called a PCC for these models, and the PCC is a portable charging case, which is a little, I haven't actually got one here next to me unfortunately, but it's just a little case, metal case. It's not much smaller than, or probably about the same height as a sort of a regular sort of box of cigarettes, but a bit narrower. And basically you can store your Titan in there, plus a couple of cartridges as well, and while it's actually in there, it'll actually charge your battery for you as well. So you can use one of those, and that's what I use. I use a PCC, and I can leave the house in the morning with one battery, and that battery will stay fully charged for the whole day. So, you know, like if you're going to get one of these, you know, PCC is highly recommended because it just saves all that hassle around to carry around extra batteries and so forth. Now obviously it's not normally I sort of like commenting about the like the switch performance, but obviously, you know, you haven't got an automatic switch on here now. You're getting 2 manual batteries, and it's like I said, all we have to do is just press that button now, and then that'll activate it. So it's not a great deal I can really tell you about it, apart from, you know, it works fine. You press the button, the LED lights up, the atomizer gets hot, and the vaporizer liquid, you know. So in that sense, you know, it works perfectly. Advantages of that, obviously, it gives you an unlimited sort of inhale time. With the automatic ones, sometimes you get like it'll only let you inhale for sort of 5 seconds maybe. Some of them are a bit longer. But when you've got the manual batteries, you can inhale for as long as you want, basically. As you can see. Excuse me. Okay, you know, so pros and cons. Well, for the pros is obviously it's going to be the vapor. I nearly said battery life then, but not the battery life. It's going to be the vapor and the throw hit. You know, very reliable models. You're always going to get a nice amount of vapor out of them. Yeah, but obviously, I get before going, I get this. I was like, you know, how do I get so much vapor? Because I know other people don't seem to get as much vapor as me. And the answer really is take long drags. You know, there's no sort of other real explanation for it. You know, if you take a little tiny drag, you're not going to get a lot of vapour out of it, you know. So if you want nice vapour, take nice long drags, simple as that. Looks wise, I'm not overly keen on the looks. Like I said, I do prefer the platinum or the black version. I'm not keen on the white version either. But you know, it looks nice. So you can't really see on here, but when you look really closely, it has actually got like a little sort of speckles of almost like a gold dusting on it. You know, it looks nice, but it doesn't sort of rock my world, as it were. And obviously the other advantage is the other positive about it is the manual battery. So, you know, you can control exactly how long you want to inhale for. Negatives is going to be the battery life, really. You know, it could be, if they can make it a little bit longer. But saying that, they have got a new battery out now called a mega battery, something like that, and I'm going to buy one of those as well, just to do a comparison between the battery life. It's a bit longer, but apparently the battery lasts for about a sort of I'm not going to say how much longer it lasts at the moment, because I haven't tried it for myself, but it apparently does last quite a considerable amount of time longer. But apart from that, this is just a very good electronic cigarette, or ENI. Okay, so for the looks, for the black version, I would have given it a 9, but for this one, it's not quite there for me, so I'm going to give that a 7. For the vapor production, it's excellent for vapor, that's going to be a 9. Throw hit, 8 out of 10, and for the battery life, it's going to be a 6. I can't comment on the switch because it's an automatic. If you fancy get yourself one, go along to www.totallywicked-eliquid.co.uk, type in this code at checkout, and they'll give you a 7.5% discount on all your purchases. Thanks for watching, bye bye.